Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Are you ready?
I don't really know how to start this one off, except for, wow, this is shocking to me, man. First and foremost, how's it going, peeps? But, wow, that's out of nowhere. We're getting one of my favorite players I've ever watched play for the Pistons come out and really separate themselves from the Pistons. And this is something that we haven't seen with this organization. We've seen it with the Lions. You know, there's a couple Tigers players that have done it. But for the Pistons, for the most part, we really take good care of our players, and they always have something positive to say. I mean, they might not always be talking about us or stuff like that, but they're always at games. People like Big Ben are now a majority or minority owner of the G League team for the Pistons. Chauncey, Rip, Tayshaun, they all go to games every once in a while together and really have a good chemistry. And, you know, all of the 2004 players have great chemistry. Grant Hill, you know, I think if anyone would have had something bad to say, it would have been Grant Hill. But, you know, even when he's on TV, he's always talking good about the Pistons and stuff, which is really surprising to me. So, I guess for a player that's as controversial as Rasheed to come out and say he doesn't, quote-unquote, F with the Pistons no more, it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. Like I said, man, I kind of just grew up with this team. You know, this team is such a big part of Detroit. You know, the Palace is such a big part of Detroit. And again, I'm not really sure if he's bashing the Pistons at this point or if he's bashing LCA, because I don't really think he's been to LCA. I don't blame him. You know, the Palace is a great arena. It's just a lot of shade right here, all because they wanted to shop for a center and shopping and all kinds of stuff. It's out of nowhere, man. You know, I really thought Tom Gores was trying to open up to these guys and retire some of their jerseys and give them opportunities to come to games and be part of the organization. You know, I don't really know, because like I said, I don't have any more information. I think a part of it is, you know, we have to go back in time, man, to that 04 team. They butchered it, man. They could have been one of the greatest teams of all time, especially if they drafted well enough, especially if they could have made a trade. You know, there's a couple of rumors out there that they potentially had Allen Iverson on a deal sooner when he was still in his prime before the whole Chauncey Billups thing. It would have been a completely different trade when AI was still good. They had one for Kobe Bryant that the Lakers were going to do, but Kobe declined. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. The Pistons made some good moves in the trade market, but the drafting is what really hurt them. That could be a key factor. One of his partners in crime, Big Ben, they didn't want to pay him. He went to Chicago. Chicago paid him. And after that, it's pretty much all downhill. Pretty much all downhill. But more recently, he was on the team. I believe he was an assistant for Mo Cheeks. That season was a season, I should say that. You think 2020 is bad? Go back to that year, man. Start the season off with Josh Smith, let him go. We win 7 games. We become one of the hottest teams in the NBA. Brandon Jennings tears his Achilles. And, wait, was that the same year? No, that wasn't the same year, was it? Am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? I might be tripping. Whatever it was, I believe the Pistons... No, that wasn't the Mo Cheeks year. Scratch that. But whatever it was, I think he was in the Mo Cheeks era, and that was the year Mo Cheeks got fired. And the Pistons were still in the playoff race, and Rasheed was an assistant coach. And after that year, they turned over everyone. Rasheed was only here for an assistant coach for once. And gotta say, man, it's probably all adding up. And I think he's letting some of the frustration out. I don't know. I don't know if he has any ill will towards the players, the organization itself, the owner. I don't know. But nevertheless, it has caught me off guard. I can sit here and I can wonder why he's doing this. But at the end of the day, there's something I can do to fix it. It's going to be between Rasheed and the Pistons organization to get over whatever's happening right now. Again, like I said, I don't know why it's happening, but it's not a good look for us, man. Definitely not a good look. So I don't know, man. What are you guys' thoughts on about Rasheed's comments, man? And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be torn. I don't want to hate Rasheed because at the end of the day, Rasheed brought us a championship and made this team respectable. Without Rasheed Wallace, don't get it twisted, we don't win in 04. So at the end of the day, like I said, I've gotten to the point where I'm never going to blame players anymore, just from stuff that I've gone through in life about what ownership does to people. I'm always going to be player friendly, even when it comes to this team. So that's my standpoint. So like I said, I don't know what's happened. I can't tell you what it is. So but like I said, let me know down in the comments, man. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA website, all in the description, man. Bunch of stuff coming to the website, so stay tuned over there. Saturday for Above the Rim. We are still going live for the 4th of July. That rhymed. Be sure to go over there. We have a special guest coming on, man. It's going to be fun, and we got a fireworks show. And what I mean by that is fire topics, fire conversations, and engaging with you, the people. So go to JMO's channel and subscribe to that so you don't miss out. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And that's the bottom line because Detroit Drew said so, man. Peace.